be any chance
Evet
for a peaceful
arkadaşlar,
monarch.
oyuna kaldığımız yerden
I
devam
don't suppose you've
ediyoruz.
found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people. But, where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He won't hear reason now, and I wouldn't trust him again. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Şimdi
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the iconoclast getting it. Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it. Excellent! At last, we have what we need.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get that module. Looks like this means war. Maybe you could, teach me how you do that.
Sir, I doubt this is the time.
Right. I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north. Good luck.
Evet. Yanlış yere mi?
Here we go!
Good job, Cap!
Perfection!
Stay down.
Öldürmek istemiyorum. Sizi öldürün.
Here they come!
That's the last of them.
Here we go!
Can't get past that armor! Here they come!
Hit him with something else!
Everyone all right? Here we
Not
go!
getting through!
Tilki öldürür, bilmiyor musun?
You're back! And in one piece. Does this mean I mean we, won?
We did indeed, sir.
I can't believe it! Not that I'm really surprised, but... well, maybe a little. You did it! I mean, we did it! Oh, I certainly will. Between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of this ship, we'll usher in a new age of prosperity for the people of Monarch.
That's a hefty promise. You've got Monarch's hopes up, Sanjar. Don't go messing this up like our last overlords did.
And perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board to turn things around for the rest of Halcyon. You really mean that? That's the nicest... Celia, put that down in today's minutes.
Already done, sir.
Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you. What can I do for you? Quite well, actually. It's astounding how much our quality of life has improved without Graham's lunatics breathing down our necks. Our residents are reporting increased productivity during their shifts and improved satisfaction in their leisure time. And since we're back in the board's good graces, we've got real growth prospects to look forward to.
Hadi gidelim.
Hey! That's against regulation! What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Şimdi. Burası
What
bizim
job did the board
beğenmemiz.
assign you when you came of age? But it was some.
Başka görev var mı?
Than real neat, like professional flexing.
Şuraya gidelim. Bizim gemimiz burada. Buraya gidelim. Burada ne görev var onu görelim. Gemiye binip ayrılmanın anlamı yok.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us. Wow, that was a bit presumptuous, don't you think? We were still debating as to whether we're contractually obligated to take out those marauders. And here, you've undercut us. We have an image to uphold. Our services are deservedly expensive. Now, I shall have to pay you so that future clients continue to recognize the value of our work. We'll just say you were a subcontractor. Yes, that'll do. We exercised our finest judgment in hiring you, you know?
Ya vay siktir. Şimdi. Bu ne? Ha, gemiye gideceğim. Siktir et gemiyi. Onu da halledelim. Nerede lan? Ve nasıl gireceğim? Umarım yok ya, öldürme. Mühürlü. Allah Allah. Ne istiyorsun? Hepinizi öldürebilirim de. Allah Allah. Öldürmek istemiyorum bunları da. Ben girersem ateş edecek. Gidersem kimse benimle konuşmayacak. Yasak bölge abi. Nasıl gireceğim? Kimlik vermeler lazım. Olmaz. Her neyse. Görevi attılar. Ve sonra gelelim. Şöyle. Bunların hepsi şey. Şimdi artık buradan gitmenin zamanı geldi. Yan görev. Bu yan görevmiş zaten. Gidelim şeyimize, gemimize. Bizim silah bundan değil mi? Tamam, bunu kullanayım. Sen de bunu kullan. Bu çok ağır. Acıdım halinize. Zaten herkesi delik deşiyoruz. Bu ne? Bunlar hiçbir halta yarayan şeyler değil. Silahlar değil. Tamam. Sat. Bu eski sniper'ımız. Bu Oo. Sekiz. Dur. Bu 38'de. Bu da 38, o da 38. Tamam. Bunların hepsini sattık. Evet. Gemimiz.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Burada mıyız?
Destination reached. Scylla.
Evet. Burada işimiz var mı? Hayır.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MS.
Tamam.
Side.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Lan. Nereden geleceğim? Senin yanına. Ha.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Geri zekalı.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Bu adam bizi kurtaran adam bu şeyden.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Bu herife hiç güvenmedim ben de.
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia. Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. I've been a fugitive ever since the board caught wind of my research. My work is my life. The board can put a price on my head, but they can't scare me into stopping my research. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense. You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it? We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
herife güvenmiyorum ya. Bizi başka şey için kurtarmış olabilir. Gelin kızlar.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
Bak bunları hiç almadık. Burada silah varmış. Şehir ve yıldızlar.
I understand we have to... We are now in orbit of Byzantium, Captain.
Kızlar nerede? Bak bunlar da şey mi? Ha. İkisini de seçtim yani 2 tane var zaten.
Still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's house of inebriation between shifts.
House of inebriation? Count me the hell in.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Whatever. I'm better with bird terms. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
All of them trying to eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point.
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting to think there ain't a hope left in this colony.
Things have kept on running this long, right? Or so I used to think. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Nereden gideceğim? Mühürlü.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Çekil lan önümden.
So much wasted money here. Decadence ain't gonna save you when the beasts get through the walls.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
C&P Bourse Pocket can be macro-hinged in 2.5 seconds. Bourse Pocket.
Şehir
The
güzel.
dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe
Evet
it.
arkadaşlar. Bölümü de
And
burada
then
bitireyim. Bir
the
sonraki
Shannon
bölümde
shot their
görüşmek
space
üzere.
shuttle down with
Hoşçakalın.
the Hammersmith